What's up, guys? It's your boy Melvin, and today I'm going to be going through and doing one of my favorite things to do, which is plug in my laptop so I can make this video. But other than that, today I'm going to be going through and making a virtual ass beat, something similar to the vein of like LIL UZI Vert's futsal shuffle. And yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that from start to finish. It's actually really fun. I really like the vibes that these beats have been giving off. So I've been making a bunch of midis and loops like this, and I'm going to go through here and show you kind of like how to get that kind of vibe going. Real quick before we get in the video, I dropped my very first kit on Wave Supply, my first solo drop. It's my Everything Must Go 808 kit, and it's got 35 plus 808s separated into two folders. One is like the common stuff, like the Joe 808 and stuff like that. Tuned them all to C, beefed them up, kind of did my own little thing with them that I'd be using in a lot of my tracks. And then I have another folder, which is where most of the sounds are, where it's more unique stuff. All these are tuned to C, like I said, and all these are just super usable. I didn't do any like really weird 808s in there that you can maybe use in one track. All of them can be used in basically any track. Yeah. Link for that will be in the description. If we get this video to 2,000 likes, I will pick a handful of commenters. I've already given out like 30 free copies, but I think I'll give out like 5 or 10 more. So get this to 2,000 likes, and I'm gonna pick a commenter to give that to. So yeah. Check 1, 2. Alrighty, let's jump into this video. First things first, I'm gonna open up something that has like very like virtual analog-y sounds. Something like I'm sure Omnisphere has some. Electra, Expand. I'm gonna use Electra because that's one of my favorites for this type of stuff. I'm just gonna find some, probably gonna start with like an ARP, something that sounds just catchy. So let's open up MJ Nichols. That's pretty good. Maybe something a little more like digital sounding. That's pretty hard too. Oh, that's perfect. All right, we're gonna use something like that. I'm gonna boost up, bump up the BPM to like 155, like 155 to like 170 range is good. Let's do, yeah, let's just do 155. And yeah, so really with ARPs and stuff like this, you could just create chords. And you really can't go wrong. I'll just pick something in the minor scale. Let's start with F or something. Actually, you know what? It's actually really easy if you want to do it on your own. You just come up with some cool ideas. Yeah. And then make a top line after that. Something super simple. Drive this to 4. But actually for this video, I'm going to be plugging my video sponsor, which is Canary Jewels. He has a MIDI kit. His team hit me up. What's actually really cool about this is I already had the MIDI kit, and he hit me up, or their team hit me up asking me if I wanted to like kind of do a review on it, and I told them I actually already had it, so kind of just worked out well. They didn't even need to send it to me. So this is already some MIDI kit I believe in. They got a whole bunch of loops, got full melodies, counter melodies, blah blah blah. You see what's going on. Even got hi-hat patterns. Let's do some melodic trap and just pull some stuff in here. Anything minor is fine, honestly. I just like F for some reason. See how these sound. And really cool trick, if you're just scrolling through here, you can use the arrows when you click on these, and then just press enter if you have Electra added in, and it's just super, my bad, I was on the sampler. But if you have Electra selected, you could just add it easily and go scroll through the sounds kind of like this. Okay, since we have an ARP here, I might cut down some of the lows, or I might just pitch it up an octave. Okay, that sounds good to me. Now now what you're gonna wanna start doing is just make sure it's all organized, and you're gonna start layering the sounds. This way that when you wanna add effects to some of them, drown them out in the background and stuff, it just makes it sound really full, and I'll kinda show you that as we go as well. So all you gotta do is just layer it. I know actually what else I'm gonna do too. Let's just see how this sounds. Actually, that pitched up an octave sounds better. And what's really going to take this stuff to the next level is if you add some variation, and a good way to do that is just copy these over. And you're going to want to add a top line here when this comes in after the 8. So you come up, you know, it doesn't matter as long as it's in key. So right now we're in F minor. So as long as you come over here and make sure it's in F minor, oh, it already is, then you're good to go. Then you start clicking in. And you could kind of cross-reference here by just checking, since you have it brought in here. If you don't have the scale already told for you, like it does nicely in this MIDI kit, you just match up. Make sure all these notes match up. You could do this actually by finding the root note, which usually the first couple notes as the bass line. For this one it isn't, but as a rule of thumb you could usually check that, and that's usually a good place to start. If not, you could just kind of keep sifting through and you'll find it eventually. But yeah, let's add a top line coming in over here. Is you could just kind of do some guesswork, and it just, as long as you keep trying, messing with it, it'll come out cool. Let's make this a little higher. I want it to end off going like to a higher note. See if this works. Yeah, something like that. It's cool. And what you're going to want to do is just make sure you have that copied over. You're going to have to bring this one back down an octave. Or the other one. Now I want to add another layer here. Maybe like 1 or 2 more layers. You don't want to do anything crazy. Too many sounds isn't a good, compensation. You want to make sure you have just enough sounds, just enough variation to come up with something cool. For this, I want to find a pluck that's just going to actually play the MIDI notes and not arpeggiate. And I'll usually mute some of the sounds just to see how kind of they sound. That's hard. That's super hard. I like this one a lot. Pause. So if you could kind of already, you should start training your ear to kind of start hearing different sections of the songs, different progressions, have a whole bunch of arps coming in, and then, when the verse comes in or something, you drop that out and just have maybe the pluck, or maybe have effects going over the other sounds. And I want to do one more thing to kind of hear it. I want to add maybe a sequencer with just a really quick roll in the beginning. Or synthesizers, I don't know, some sounds that sounds cool. We'll see here. Let's do I don't know if I'm going to use this sound, but we'll start with this. All right, I'm going to switch the sound out to something a little more like, one more of a square sound. That's good. I can already kind of hear it. I'm going to add some effects to this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into this channel rack here and just start affecting each one by one. Nothing crazy, just little subtle differences. Maybe separate it a little bit. I'm actually going to mono it a little more. This sounds hard. It's already panning left and right, which I like. I don't really need this sound to be having much low end, so I'm going to cut out the low end. This sounds really dope. And then with this, I just want to make this like very background noise candy. I'm going to do that by just going into effect rack here and adding like a chorus and then maybe adding some delay on it. With some vintage verb. This will drown it out a little bit more in the background, which I want. I just want it to be like an ear candy when it comes in. You'll hear when I mess with it a little bit more. Now. And from here, we're good to start laying out a little bit of the like progression here. What I did here is I just went to pattern 1 and I clicked split by channel. If you're on FL20 and above, I'm pretty sure this works for that. I don't know if it works in FL11, but you come here, do that, split by channel, click on the top one, hold shift, left click, and then you can drag it all in. It's super simple. I'll actually do that. And then from here, I just want to start kind of building. So we got a little bit of a progression already going, and then from here it's time to add some drums. So I'm gonna go in here and just have this loop. Let's get something going. Drums. To come here. This is something I've been doing a lot more recently, coming up here. Shout out to Cypiece for showing me this. I just turn on advanced looping, then put it on bar. Just makes it super simple for it to just ghost all over the notes from the previous bar over before, so I don't have to like click and copy and do all that stuff. Makes it much easier. Now that I've got that stuff out of the way, let's go into here and find a cool 808. This is hard for sure. Let's go here, grab one of my favorite kicks, and let's start building. I'm going to do this by just kind of grabbing one of these midis to make it super simple, and then putting on the sample here so that I just have an idea of what all the notes are. And then just start building from here. These sounds are super loud. Let's just bring all these in because these are probably all the sounds I'm going to be using. I actually want to do this like with the pluck part because I think it's going to sound really good when once again and change some of these notes here, just so there's variation throughout the entire thing. Who the hell is calling me? I'm not answering that. Okay, that's gonna sound good. Oh, never mind. All right, copy paste that to the kick. Come in here, select all with Control A, Alt K, bring all the notes, turn that up a little bit. All right, we're good to go. So like I did before, I'm gonna split by channel and then just start building this all up. Let's bring these over, that over. Go there. Just for convenience, I'm just gonna make these like that. And from here, I'm gonna do let's do this 808 pattern. Cut out there. For like final thoughts here, if you just want to be very nitpicky, really cool thing you could start doing is just have automation going on with some of these. So like here, when these sounds come in, let's solo these. Actually, let's do it here. So with this first sound, you could do something like halftime it. Sounds sick. So you're going to create an automated clip like that, drag it all the way over, and then just drag it out there. And have something, do whatever you want to do really here. Just do it by ear, whatever sounds good to you. I wouldn't necessarily just do what like you see in the tutorial. Take the concepts, like add it to your repertoire, and use it in your own way. So we'll see how this sounds coming up. Just the 808s because that's the outro. But yeah, you get the idea. Boom, there you go. If you're feeling really frisky, you could just cut this and then add it to the intro. go. You have a track. Cool. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, I'll play the beat for you guys here at the end. Yeah, I'm sure so you guys can hear it, get real fucking virtual, do all that crazy shit, start fucking. Alright, I'm out. See ya.